Next up, which team has 2 starters selected to the 2020?
The 76ers, the Celtics, or the Bucks?
So many all-stars, but which team has 2 this
TV before. If you guessed the Nets, then you are correct. So, who from the East received
Broadcasting live, 2K Sports presents the NBA. It's Monday night, along with Greg Anthony, Brett Barry, and our sideline reporter, David Aldridge.
Sixth man had been the key to so many championship teams. Think about the likes of Andre Iguodala, Manu Ginobili, Lamar Odom. And still, with some, there's a stigma to coming off. It's, I need to get paid like a starter. And guys, that's a sacrifice that not many are willing to line up for.
David Aldridge, thank you. On Sunday, they'll be playing against Draymond Green, and on Saturday.
And this with the same energy and discipline, and you should have some.
For the visitors, they've got Torian Prince. Out there with Andre Drummond. Then there's Garland. And it's Osman in at the 3, the small forward. And this is the time of year when teams can start to lose their focus just a little bit. How tough is it, do you think, to stay motivated at
aware of the potential of their team, are watching their players very intently as to whether their focus can be
Grant, back to Love. No good on that one. Prince with the defensive effort.
down into the block and little shoulder shimmy and moves away from the defense. No way to get to that shooting window.
Here's Osman. He's coming off a 10-point game again.
Two-way game for him. Finished with 3 steals, I think, and that was a difference maker.
Now here's Prince. 4-point game. And yes, it's good.
The ball movement on this run has been fantastic. Good look. And doesn't like how things are going right now.
The timeout before the timeout here, maybe just to cut off the momentum. Chit-chat.
Drummond. He's been on a remarkable tear this past month. He's putting up about 16 points a game, 17 rebounds, and over 2.5 steals. And he's been a rock in the middle for them over that stretch of games. Dominating the glass is his.
mentally has been good.
Just 4 to shoot. Passes to Garland. To end the drought.
You have to like their work on the boards, Kevin, particularly here to start the game.
The inside.
That along if they can get some more early offense like that.
Quite well in these early minutes, 55%. Here's Irving. Basket is good. He'll get a chance.
He's focused, not going to be denied down there.
And this is his first trip to the line tonight.
Sit here and watch it all up close.
Here's Osman. Still getting warmed up offensively. No scoring yet from him. And Durant sends it back. Assists in the game. Hitting 40% here in the early stages. They could use a big shot here to get this offense going.
Too many empty possessions right now. They
Oh, here we go. Prince has got it. The fast break chance.
and they have owned the paint so far, and the score reflects it.
Yeah, the bully ball tonight has paid dividends highly.
Inside. Brewers check in for Kevin Durant.
And a quick look here at some of the numbers for Dinwiddie. This past month, he's really set himself apart. Scoring production from him.
Yeah, hard to ask for anything more at this point. He's really stepped up, and he's really delivered.
And that one's good, Irving.
Pretty easy.
Sexton against Irving. Sexton deciding where to go. In by Claxton. One item that stood out, their ball movement.
Things are definitely clicking, and more importantly, it makes it really hard to defend.
Outside, Sexton. To the right side. And Zeller kicks to Edwards. Hits the three-point bomb. Edwards.
Watch tomorrow with that player. You hate to see him give up in that situation.
And the foul on Larry Nance Jr. That's his first foul.
Position he needs to make a play.
Here's Dinwiddie. He made it! He gets it to go. Wow.
That one goes in.
And so it's the visiting team in command with a 16-point lead as the buzzer sounds. They've been putting on a clinic in the... And Durant it up.
I think we get a lot of teams' best shot in the first half, where they, hitting on all cylinders, playing good brand of ball, moving fast, playing great defense, and I feel like we're at that level to start. It's about who can last.
And Greg, it's one of the great challenges of being one of the teams to beat.
But that's the difference with a superstar like Durant. He can give you elite play from start to finish. Lesser can do that.
The scoreboard, but plenty of time left for a comeback. And looking at what we've seen so far, guys, from the visiting team, what do you think?
Well, they used the fast break to generate some easy buckets before the defense could get set.
Yeah, they did a great job at it. Constantly in transition.
And now, brought to you by Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go. Let's reset our lineups. They've got Corey Brewer, passes to Sexton. And trying to break loose. Here's Exum. Back to Zeller. They get one to fall. Edwards got 21.
And obviously his momentum from the last game has carried over.
And
from Irving.
oh, can't punish the defense for leaving him open that time. That's a frustrating miss for a really steady jump shooter.
Gone 1 of 3 to back. On the wing, Irving. Over Sexton. And finally they hit one. 19 points for Kyrie Irving.
It feels like he's taking nothing but shots he knows.
Tragedy struck when he was in the 8th grade. That's when he lost both his mother and grandmother to cancer. And the importance of family is what led him to stay close and dream come true. Guys, he hopes to inspire other ATLians to stay home and grind.
What an inspiring story. David, thank you so much. Do you know when you were playing?
Idea. I didn't have any clue, and quite honestly, didn't really think that there was a career that one could have in terms of broadcasting. Because cable is just so. Looking back on it, no, but boy, am I glad I did.
I am glad you did too. You probably don't remember this. Doc Rivers and I were doing a game. You came over to say hi to the two of us. Went back out on the floor. Doc nudges me and said he'll be great in TV. So
Knows what he's talking about.
here's Sexton, stolen by Levert. And now Brewer running the floor all by him. Gotten off to a rough start here in the second quarter, going just 1 for 5. Now, here's Garland. Dinwiddie covering. Drummond pass to
the arc there. Big gap in the D.
Dinwiddie outside.
There is continuous energy.
Oh, got some in exchange for Drummond.
Well, I think he was an impending free agent. I think Detroit looking to rebuild. Also, the center position.
Grabs the miss. Gone just 33% from the field in what's been a cold second quarter for them. Just 3 of 9. Dinwiddie, Garland with the rebound.
The shooting number. Incredible physical tools. Drummond frequently makes plays above the rim.
On the wing, Brewer. It's on the wing. Prince outside. No good from outside. Gone 5 of 12 from the field here in the second. Now, outside, Sexton. That's 5 to shoot. Banked in off the glass. Sexton's got 5 points in the quarter.
And out-muscle the defense from time to time.
Dinwiddie passes to Jordan.
Into an awkward release and a bit of an adjustment on the layup.
Garland, the pass to Drummond. Greg, if you're a small market team, how do you convince stars that you've drafted and developed to stay and re-sign?
It's a great question, Kevin. I actually think in a and have the name recognition because of the era we play in. And so I think the biggest key from there is to build a championship caliber team around it. That you can build a championship caliber team. I don't really think that there is a reason to want to leave.
That's a solid blueprint.
Draft. Drummond's carved out a nice NBA career for himself.
Dinwiddie's
putting up about 17 points, 3 assists, and 2 rebounds. And he can play some valuable minutes on the wing for this team.
I just want to kick back and lounge because do what he does.
That's good from Durant.
Oh my gosh.
And throw Durant.
Go ahead and chalk up the points when he's at the free throw line. Pretty much automatic.
Love outside. Sexton with it. defend the visitors. They led the game at one point by 20. Takes the three.
Just doesn't seem to have it here in the second quarter.
Looking at his point production, he averages almost 8 points a game.
This feels like it's snowballed a little bit on them. The more he tries to shoot his way out of this,
Osman kicks to Drummond. It's over LeVert. The shot by Sexton, no good.
A slight rebound advantage for them. One more column in their favor, and it's all adding up.
elevating the team.
Pass to Sexton. Now but he recovers it, and the official signaled the backcourt violation. Not very careful there. A moment now to check out who's leading in the All-Star voting.
And a lot of
strong lineup. He's fifth in fan voting.
And it's been a season to remember for him so far. And it'll only get better if he can hang on to that starting spot. Took some momentum.
Prince against Love over Prince. And that one hits back iron. An offensive execution.
They are in total control.
Yeah, the other team a bit concerned here. They're trailing, and the lead seems to be growing.
And so the timeout by J. Bickersteer. Those things at the forefront, right? Being tough, being gritty. And there are several players whose style you admire that play like it.
I mean, no doubt about it. The Kawhi, they also provide tremendous skill set. But two other guys, Russell Westbrook, Jimmy Butler, they're also guys that exemplify that. Them take the floor night in and night out.
Let's take a look at the 2K leaderboard to find out who the best defender
had more than his share of steals, and now he's looking to get more.
Edwards passes to Garland. Nance outside.
Teams seem to be off their game right now, and the frustration is clearly mounting as the clock is winding down.
On the shot, a bit long that time, hitting 43% from the field. Here's Edwards, and finished off by Edwards.
Guys, that's not as
Many of those, that's for sure. Pass to Irving, the three. That one falls, coming off Dinwiddie's feet. Dinwiddie's got his fourth assist. Bob there for Drummond. Hammers the alley-oop through.
A huge target on alley-oops. Throw it towards Drummond.
Justin Lamb picked out the pass nicely. Irving's got 24.
Another good play. This is how they built the lead, calling on the right guys at the right time.
To a team showing up here, running plays that turn into scores.
Exum kicks to Edwards. Drummond in the post. He's against Allen. Second chance shot. And it's sent back by Key.
Large.
26 points for him.
This quarter belongs to him, and that's how you do it when you're out in front. Don't play it safe. Keep that momentum going.
Edwards. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
That's his first personal foul.
First chance at the...
Anthony Edwards. 2 shots.
First one falls for him. And that's good.
Opportunities. Get to the line.
Outside Irving.
One minute on the day.
Garland with it to the middle. Here's Exum, and he converts the layup. Got his
A threat with the assist.
passes it to Irving. It's Allen on the wing. Back to Irving. On target. Irving's got 29.
Assists like that have typified their effort today. Terrific ball movement.
Now Garland. Over Irving. Shot was up and quarter comes to a close. From the field, they have been outstanding. Amazing shooting. That's what has them headed to a blowout. It's time now to go courtside as we send you over to David Aldridge from
I come out with a intense focus and intensity that other teams can't match. Just doing whatever it takes to keep our tempo. Guys are in a great rhythm when we have a great tempo. So just trying to get everybody involved and do whatever it takes to win.
Well, we'll see. Keep playing.
The 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey, welcome back to the NBA on 2K Sports. This is Johnson. Kenny the Jet Smith is ahead of the folks.
Hey, folks.
Hey, let's get this party started. Okay. Kyrie Irving was red hot to start the first. He had 29 points, 4 assists, and 2 rebounds. Injury form.
There haven't been a lot of success stories coming back from the Achilles. If anyone can do it, it's Kevin Durant.
Yeah, I think it's going to take. And that'll do it for our halftime report. Stay tuned for the second half. About to get underway.
And with a big gap on the scoreboard, the second half begins with very different goals for these teams. One side trying to mount a comeback, one side trying to protect.
Shot selection through the first half, just taking what he can get from the defense.
Yeah, I'm thinking back to the first half and wondering, did he take a low percentage shot? Everything.
With Andre Drummond, then there's Garland, then there's Edwards, and it's Osman in at the 3 spot. And that's the group for J.B. Bicker. In the second half. Pass to LeVert, beyond the arc. Garland with the rebound. Garland's got his 5th rebound right now in the game.
And well,
I wonder, Greg, in that rookie campaign, if that's a bit of somebody realizing the length of an NBA season. He made a bit of.
Now the pass to Edwards. And if you're just joining us, we played over a minute here in the third.
You know, altered shots don't show up on the official stat sheet, but as we saw, the rebound.
And it's LeVert missing.
I tell you what, the defense should send Christmas cards for that miss.
Guys, they're looking for a spark here.
Yeah, a cold stretch off.
They grab their own miss. Here's Drummond. Jordan with some nice D.
Yeah, they're going to try to search out for somebody that's got a hot hand.
Pass to Prince. Fires the 3.
And put some framework around it because that's where DeAndre Jordan lives on the offensive glass.
Love the pass to Osman. Love against Prince. LeVert.
Been a struggle for him tonight, but if they can make this lead hold up, he can just chalk this up as night. And with a little help from the other guys on the floor, they might be able to turn this game around.
Inside, here's Prince.
When Taurean Prince is coming in there, he comes with such aggressiveness and force, hard to slow down.
This is his 3rd free throw attempt of the game. Zeller, he's checked in for Drummond. And that one falls for Prince.
Oh my gosh, I just got that.
3 minutes gone. Awesome pass, Edwards. "14 feet away. Edwards can't hit. Gone 3 of 8 so far in the third quarter, looking to lock in that rhythm. And Rayford throws down.
Hammer.
Pass to Edwards. To the inside. Zeller lays it up and banks it in. Zeller's got his first 2 points.
You head up to condemn.
Now, here's Garland. Defense is right there. Irving. And DeAndre Jordan throws it down.
And, you know, it's one thing to get the offensive rebound, but then how
Love draws the double. To the wing on the left.
say in the rebound differential, one more reason why they're in control.
Irving. The basket good off the assist from Durant. Irving's got 31.
And now you see them starting to ball.
Edwards. Good D by Jordan. Gone 7 of 13 in the third quarter so far. Just above 50%. Prince's shot. Good.
This is when you need to be patient. Find a high percentage shot and have some floor balance.
They bounce off the side of the rim. Osman's got 5 now. Gone 8 of 14 on their shot attempts here in the third. Some pretty nice work. Irving passes to KD. They double him with Jordan. Out to the wing. Here's Garland. And it's Durant with the rebound.
And he rushed that one, no doubt about it.
About 2% so far. Levert against Edwards.
The challenge for him, expect those kind of results.
Outside Durant, shoots the 3. Jordan. He Now, here's Garland. He's covered by Irving. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot. First trip to the free throw line for him in this one.
Not the best statistic for him in terms of his performance at the line. Very low numbers.
That free throw, nope. good. And he sinks the second. Doing it beautifully here in the third, 56% from the field. To the left side. It's number 5 tonight. Troubling 38% in the third. Not the nice work of this offense. Here's Sexton. Break. 5 on the clock. Ball's knocked loose. Dinwiddie with the steal. And now in transition is
that early success.
Here's Exum. Softly drops in the floater. Exum's got it. And that one's good, Irving.
Well, we've seen that movie a few times, haven't we? An easy bucket in the paint.
Sexton against Irving. He kicks to Exum. Shot clock at 6. Zeller trying to free himself up. Exum's shot is off.
That's the only kind of defense that's going to.
And we've got here, so let's check in with David Aldridge reporting from the sideline.
Hey, Kevin. It's a misnomer that in the era of three-point shooting, people How? He said it's hard to defend guys that shoot twos. Once you get to the playoffs, it becomes a half-court game. Teams won't allow you to take wide open shots.
And here tonight, DeAndre Jordan taking control and imposing his offensive will.
To the middle, here's Sexton, and that comes off the assist by Exum. Exum's got his 4th assist in this one.
Yeah, that play never gets old. The pick and I just all alone down there. Credit goes to DeAndre for finding him. That's a nice pass.
Now, here's Exum. High post, pulled the shot a little left, but the bounce goes his way. Sexton's got 12 in the game, and 64%. Inside, and DeAndre Jordan throws it down.
Well, this is where DeAndre Jordan's speed as a big pays off. A super dangerous pick and roll player when he sprints out of it.
And physically, there's no doubt they've been the stronger team. A plus 10 rebound advantage tells you all you need to know.
It's coming easy right now. 5 baskets in a row the paint.
So both teams making some changes here. Exum deciding where to go with it. Over Brewer. Here's Drummond.
And boy, does he attack it.
Brewer finds Allen. He's looking for Dinwiddie and finds him.
And this is how you want to come out of the half.
Pace right now, and if that was the mantra for them at halftime, they've carried it out.
Now, down, no good on the shot. And so it's the visiting team with a huge lead at the break. Safe to say there's no catching them today.
The fella here showing us he's got some point guard skill here with the tremendous setup.
Now the passing for the team becoming contagious, this time involving the big.
Been evenly fought contest. They've got Green, and it's Claxton in at the 5, down low. That one off the back. But he's 5 for 9.
And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
Greg, you played against some terrific players, including the late, great love to
for me to deal with because it was just taken from us at such a young age. But this guy was a ferocious competitor and someone who showed us in life and in tragedy. Fans getting to know Kobe once his career was over because I think he was able to let his guard down a little bit and show us a lighter side, a more compassionate side.
Drummond's at double-digit rebounds now in the game. Outside Robinson. Claxton, and that one good.
Changing quickly, getting the advantage in numbers and finishing. They've been all night
and still working hard out there.
One shot.
And frequency of three-point shots skyrocketing. Greg, does the drastic change concern you? And should something be done to lessen the dependence these teams have on three?
It's crazy. I mean, points to only 2 free throws. That might eliminate some of the flopping on those long-range attempts, but I really feel like this is the evolution of the game, and that 3 is going to be
lobbed up there for Drummond, and it's Drummond with the jam. And he's now got the double-double, 10 points and 10 rebounds.
And he pulls off the Houdini to make that catch and slam it through.
Slows and a chance for a three-point play, going to the line for 1.
Not a lot of resistance on the inside, and they're taking full
Mind the lanes. Mind the lanes.
We know, Greg, the NBA is full of superstars, yet you can foul out of the game after 6 personal fouls.
You know, I think something along those lines could make sense. No doubt it's tough to see the marquee player riding the bench because it's not just 6th foul. You pick 3rd and the 2nd, you're done for the half.
Yes.
So I would like to see something, but I think it's got to also be fair. Maybe you get free throws and another possession. Maybe.
Here's Chiozza. That one's not going to go. Good D by Drummond. Here's McKinney. In his final quarter. Chiozza passes to Green. And it's Wade with the rebound. Wants a 3. Green with the rebound. And 64% beautiful all-around play by this offense.
Of the game. I mean, overall, pretty meticulous offensively.
And we just got a second look there at the exceptional mobile 1 block.
And those are plays that get you in front.
Here's Mooney. The pass to McKinney. Brett, do you think eliminated teams deserve to finish their seasons?
I really don't, Kevin, for the sake of the matter that we're talking about people's health and the risk involved. Your team wasn't good enough at the point that the season was suspended. I agree with the way the league went about the teams that were invited to compete in Orlando and to let the other teams spend
6 on the shot clock. Here's Mooney. Rebounded by Temple. And it's sent back by Drummond.
A high motor keeps Drummond engaged defensively. He doesn't want to let any shots go in.
Tyler Zeller's checked in for Drummond. Can they get it? 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul.
And the length of Green is a real issue for the D. His arm go.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
Is good. Game continues to evolve, Greg. Any changes in particular that you do not like?
That's a great question. You know, I'd like to see the replay review streamlined a little bit better. I've learned is if you're honest, you go back. We always complain. I don't care what the era is. Nobody's ever truly happy. I'm not going to be able to watch.
Totally agree. Pass to McKinney. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Here's Wade, and he gets the basket.
Lesson for the team there. That's a hustle play to save points.
And we've seen more attention given to how fans, Greg, interact even physical. Is that something the league's got to keep an eye on?
Absolutely. It's all about making sure that everyone is protected and respected. You know, this is my stand. We don't want to have things escalate.
There's got to be some kind of barrier there. I agree.
And guys, the offensive rebounding really has here this half. All of it.
This is Mooney. But they'll get another chance.
Yeah, maybe a little luck, maybe a little bit of heart. Both of those at play here. He's getting every offense.
Own the interior right now. 10 straight points coming from inside.
Here's Chioza, guarded by Robinson. There's the floor. Out to the right wing. Here's Chioza. That one a little long.
Well, there's more he could have done in this game for sure, but it hasn't kept them from pulling ahead.
Touch on the alley-oop. Didn't know where it was going. Chioza passes to Green. Greg, we are and a center when you're voting. Should they get rid of those designations entirely?
I tell you what, I think you can make a strong case to go. Got robbed of a starting spot.
Yes.
I think listen, this is the fans' vote. Why not the 5 top vote getters? I don't care if they're 4 guards. 48 minutes, you're still going to have your 7 other spots to kind of balance out the roster. I say just let the fans tell you the 5 they want to see and let's go play. And when you can't get anything to fall, it definitely gets in your head.
Player doesn't mindset is I just got to get the next one to go, and you don't want to put that much pressure on yourself. a smaller but still determined big man, and he likes mixing it up with his impressive vert.
Pass to Zeller. Of the one-and-done rule pretty soon. Adam Silver, Greg, saying he thinks the league can create a better system. Do you think so?
I think they in that new system. Now these young rookies can get the playing time in lower tier pro games as they continue to develop. But I think still the collegiate game plays a experience of. I do. I'm just glad it's not a one-size-fits-all proposition. Now you have the option. Not every kid wants to go to college and have that experience.
Excellent D that time from Robinson. Passes it to McKinney. Outside. Robinson. The offensive rebound. Here's Zeller. They swipe it. Misses off the left iron. And now here comes Robinson leading the break. They double him with Green. Chioza passes to Claxton. Pass to Flores. Contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
That's his second personal foul. At the line, Nick Claxton.
And he makes first. Wing. Chioza scanning the floor.
What shocking. I don't care what the matchup is. You never expect a road team to come in and just cruise to the kind of win they did tonight.
And now we'll send it over to David Aldridge, who is standing by courtside. David.
Game is like that for us, especially going forward. We understand what we're trying to accomplish. The little things matter in the big picture, so we want to just come out and just have a consistency on both.
That'll do it for now. For Brett Berry, Greg Anthony, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan along with our 2K Sports crew. So long and good.